Hello, Virgo risings. It's Mandy Ray of Ecstatic Astrology here for your solar eclipse new moon report. It's a new moon solar eclipse in Aries and a little bit of Libra. Let's talk about it. This is how I do it. So you're a Virgo rising. That's your first house of self. That indicates that Aries is going to be your eighth house of investments and shared resources. And Pisces is your seventh house of relationships. This is very much to do with other people right now and what you invest in other people, I believe. So let's talk about it. New moon here, eighth house, investments, power. You want to be empowered. Not quite sure how to do that. It's been confusing. It's been like, okay, I owe all this money, or I'm in all this debt, and I have to share all these resources with people, and I really want to move forward on not worrying about it. Basically, I want to make moves here. This is money moves, okay? I want to make money moves, but I just don't know how to do it because Mars has been retrograde in my goals, in my leadership, in my future, my friend groups. Are you getting your needs met here, right? What emotions here are holding you back that you haven't allowed to be uncovered until now? And now you know. Now you know I've been maybe avoidant in this area, in the area of leadership. How can I make money if I'm avoidant of leadership? How can I support the people in my life if I'm avoidant of goals? How can I feel empowered if I don't see myself empowered in the future? That's really what's going on here. So what we need to do is come back here. This is where the imagination happens. This is where we have to think outside the box, where we say we have relationships that are beautiful, that we can draw on, that are spiritual. We have to really think in an imagination sort of way about the way we deal with others. Um, Collaboration is a big word for the seventh house. And maybe for Virgo risings, I think it's probably true that relationships can be a little confusing. Virgo risings are very mercurial. They see things in data, right? And so if it's not very clear, if people are saying things to you that are not very clear, it's like, how do I move forward? And I think you have to take the reins here and you have to be clear, right? You have to really change your way of thinking and change your way of doing. Seventh house is an air house. That's Libra. I'm sorry, gosh, it's an air house. It's shoot, that's Pisces. It's a water house for you. But if we look at the other one, that's going to be Scorpio, which is the third house of thinking, writing, short trips, communication. That's where nothing is. We have Mars and Cancer, the other water house, okay? But these are very social houses, and that's what I was trying to get at. So this is about actually saying what you need and actually thinking and communicating. And that part may be something that's holding you back. But it's also about believing that you can be the leader of who? The seventh house, other people. Okay. You're not going to get a break till Mars moves into Leo. So you might as well do the work. Saturn's here in the seventh house. It's like, yeah, other people are disempowering me. And I think that may be a part of it, that you're disempowered by the 11th house stuff that hasn't quite come to fruition. But now it's time to make it come to fruition. And in order to do that, we have to think outside the box of other people and how we can utilize relationships to empower ourselves, how we can utilize speaking clearly in relationships to empower ourselves. Mercury will be retrograde there. And how we can utilize our imagination to recruit other people to see us a certain way, right? Why not? And I think that's great because you know what? The South Node is in your first house of self. There's something that you've been holding on to about yourself that you gotta let go. And maybe something that's holding you back. But Saturn's here in your seventh house, and it feels like, yeah, but I don't really want to deal with these people. That's your source of the obstacle is the way. The obstacle will move into the eighth house. That's when you really do empower yourself. Saturn will move into your eighth house for 3 years, okay? You want to have your relationships on lockdown, the ones that are right here, spiritually connected. They're your ride or dies before that happens, and you want to communicate clearly, and you want those people to see you as a leader so that you're not investing your time spinning your wheels. Okay. The only other thing is that Jupiter, which rules your seventh house of Pisces, relationships, is up here in your 10th house of career. So it's likely relationships based on work that's happening. And that's where the communication is going to have to come in is career, is in career. I know it's all career stuff for you, but it's about communicating clearly for you. And it's about making sure you're utilizing the connections and you're not thinking one dimensionally about the relationships you have at work. There's beauty and imagination to be had in that. The goals also. All right, Virgo rising. We will come back for the full moon in your second house of money, which happens April 12th. Kind of excited about that. We'll see what happens. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on the flip side.